You know what I mean?
No, I don't. I don't think you know what you mean. Merry Cringemas, sports fan, and happy Brawler Days to all who celebrate. My name is Kit, and this is Now That's What I Call Wrestling, the good, bad wrestling show. We're celebrating Cringemas all month. You got one of these videos every single day. I say this, same thing, every single day. Nothing's stopping me. They can't stop me. We worked hard for this, sports fan, so let's see what old jolly old Santa Claus left for us today.
You know what I mean?
The holidays are the time when you have to navigate your weird uncle. And I would say that Waylon Mercy is the weird uncle of pro wrestling. A short-lived gimmick that basically revolves around someone in the WWF office had Cape Fear on VHS, which, by the way, came out like 4 years before that, and they just really loved it.
Hey, I just saw Heat. Heat, I saw that 6 years ago. I want to talk about it now.
Right off the bat, my man's wearing pool shoes on dry land. So I'm in. Safety first. And oh yeah, we didn't even talk about the fact that his name is Waylon Mercy. Waylon Mercy. Wailing Mercy.
Dad?
More like Phelan Mercy. So Waylon Mercy immediately tells us that he's a peaceful man and he doesn't like having any problems, so that when he finally gets to the World Wrestling Federation, he just wants peace and he doesn't want to cause any trouble.
Nobody around here to mess with him.
Which sounds fantastic if you're tuning in to the World Wrestling Federation.
With the pageantry and the fireworks and the golden belts.
No problems. Exciting.
It's gonna be peaceful.
Even though there was already serial open, Waylon Mercy did open the Golden Gram so he could get the temporary tattoos out, and Mom's gonna be pissed.
You know what I mean?
It is implied via the tattoos and his creepiness that Waylon Mercy is a former convict.
Maybe you don't know where you is. You in Maine now, boy.
And then our old friend Waylon says he has some important things to show us, like...
It's a rock.
And...
It's water.
What are you gonna do with that rock by the water, Waylon? By the water. Watch out. He shows us that when you throw a rock into the water, it creates ripples. And this is so far the shittiest episode of Beekman's World I've ever seen.
Well, obviously, I am catching a very well-tossed salad.
You know what I mean?
No, I don't. I don't think you know what you mean. And then... Waylon mercifully.
Cut it out.
We finally come to the last vignette. Waylon Mercy shows us that he has put a worm on his arm.
Enjoying this worm.
I got worms.
He then says he doesn't like worms crawling on him. So why'd you put it there yourself, Waylon? He also says that he doesn't like wrestlers crawling on him either. The lady's protesting a little too much, I think. Man, I just hate it. It's so creepy. It'd be a real shame if anybody just like started crawling on me, started crawling around on me, wiggling like a little old wiggle worm. Be a real shame if somebody just crawled their worm on me.
I'm not giving it a foot massage either. Of course, it's not for help.
He then smashes the worm, and look, sports fan, I know it's only a worm, but the fact that any living thing had to die for these terrible vignettes is really the true crime. I don't care what Waylon Mercy did in his past. That's the true crime here.
And I hereby sentence you to eat one of the spiciest bowls of jambalaya you'd ever seen.
Then finally, after weeks of build-up, we get to Waylon Mercy's debut. It's such an anticlimax that I think instead of showing you the match, I will just have someone who speaks Waylon Mercy's native tongue explain it to you.
We live a pie on our day. We live a pie on our day. What ain't there?
Know what I mean?
Yes, finally.
Cause this is Maine justice.